Hello everybody, welcome to this spooky channel update. Spooky because I'm recording and hopefully uploading it on Halloween, and not because there's anything actually spooky about it. It has nothing to do with Halloween or horror related stuff at all. It actually has to do with Bayonetta. I meant to put this out on Friday, which is when Bayonetta 3 came out. Some of you may remember that I've been planning, or at least I was planning at some point, a deep dive, detailed analysis on Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 1 is my favorite game of all time, and 2 kind of fell short of that in my opinion. And I've always been meaning to eventually have the most detailed, comprehensive breakdown on where the game kind of falls down. And ideally, my wish was that I would have it out on Bayonetta 3's release date. I thought that would have been really appropriate, but obviously that didn't come to pass. But I can now confirm, I've been kind of trying to keep it under wraps, right, like what exactly my plans are and how I'm gonna handle it, but I can now confirm, yes, I've been working on it. I'm still in the scripting stage. I'd say my notes are 95% complete. I'm saying 95% because there's still a couple more things I need to 100% objectively verify and test, specifically for how certain intricate mechanics work, which kind of ties into the goal behind the video in a larger sense as well, because with this channel update I kind of wanted to explain my larger philosophy behind the video so that you're a little bit prepped for it. I haven't been uploading any scripted content to this channel in a long time. And I knew if I did just randomly upload the video one day, you wouldn't actually know that it's a scripted analysis, right? You may not even expect that, given the fact that I've been doing completely unscripted content for like the last 3 years almost, right? So the approach behind the video is that there's going to be a large focus on Bayonetta 1. I'm going to establish what's made that game so good, in my opinion, and how a lot of mechanics in it specifically worked, what they accomplished, and then set that against Bayonetta 2. Now, I'm actually currently not super happy with how the split has manifested itself in the script. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on Bayonetta 1 at the start of the video, and not really doing a lot of back and forth comparisons. Largely because I felt like that would actually hurt the flow of the video and hurt the sort of the strength of my points. I felt like it made more sense to give you a fuller picture first and then move to comparisons. But I'm still not quite happy at the ratio, and that's something I'm going to be working out. And then the script itself, writing-wise, is not complete. It's not content complete. I have not converted all the notes into writing yet. The video is going to be very, I want to say technical. It's not going to have crazy frame data or anything, because that's not really relevant to my points. But I do want to make sure that everything I say is as factually accurate as possible. And again, we're talking like character action games with very intricate, deep mechanics, and it's really easy to describe those things in a sort of generalist way, or to make very vague assumptions like, oh, this feels like that, and this is kind of like that. I mean, you heard this when Bayonetta 2 came out, right? A lot of reviews are like, oh, this feels faster, it feels easier somehow. I want to be a little bit more objective in my approach with that sort of thing. That's one of my main goals, and that's why I'm spending so much time doing like painstaking research. And again, that's why I have this insane stack of notes where I really want to make sure that I organize my thoughts and that my arguments are backed up with concrete facts. Hopefully you'll be able to tell, actually, that, you know, again, it's been 3 years since my last analysis kind of video, that my thinking about how to structure arguments has evolved a little bit. I'm trying to be a little more academic with my approach. The other thing you may be wondering about is, again, Bayonetta 3, right? Oh, oops. Yeah, I've been a little bit cagey about my opinion on it, because I didn't want to just fucking flood Twitter with every hot take that immediately sprang to mind for me, and then potentially regret it later, right? Because then maybe it doesn't match up with my opinion anymore, with my actual final opinion. I wanted to give it a little bit of time to marinate. I didn't want to say anything about it on social media, other than like surface level stuff when people like ask me about it, right? Like frame rate or what do the weapons do or stuff like that. You know, just really objective stuff, not my personal impression of it really. But yeah, I figured the best way to handle that actually would be a stream. I want to do a discussion stream, possibly this Saturday. So by the time you're seeing this upcoming Saturday, that's when it's gonna happen. That's what I'm thinking right now anyway, if nothing gets in the way. And yeah, it's just gonna be a chill little discussion round where I'm probably gonna talk spoilers as well. I feel like that gives everybody a decent amount of time to finish the game, make their own mind up about it. Everybody who's like that interested in it. I'd say for me, that's a less committal way to get my thoughts across. I know a lot of people are genuinely interested in my thoughts, and that's something I really appreciate, right? But yeah, if I had to, even if I sat down for like a unscripted video where it's just opinion vomit, right, for like 20 minutes or something, I feel like even that I would not feel comfortable with after a while. Yeah, I would feel like, yeah, I'm doing the game a disservice for not marinating on it more, or I just know my opinions right now even are not as fleshed out as they could be. Did I say that? I finished the game over the weekend. And even now, obviously, I don't feel equipped to make any kind of definitive statements, right? So I felt like a stream is the best way to at least get the discussion ball rolling a little bit. Yeah, I think that's it. So again, explain my approach to the Bayonetta 2 video, why it's not there yet, and what you can hopefully expect. I know I shouldn't be setting those kinds of targets, but I'm aiming for Christmas this year. Important qualifier. And then, again, like I said, Bayonetta 3 discussion stream this upcoming Saturday. That's all I got, I think. Yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm gonna do the cool thing where you touch the camera. Ooh.